Hello, namaste. Let's have a look at the 15 idioms that we have today. Number one, hard boiled. When something is hard boiled, that means it becomes difficult for others to handle. Hard boiled. It's a part of the personality. Okay. So when someone is hard boiled, that means they are tough and they are cynical towards the society. Okay. They're not flexible. So I hope you understand the hard word thing. Hang fire. Hang fire means to delay something which is imminent. Okay, you're holding back fire. Okay, so this is the term used in the military strategies where someone says the fire is hanging or we have held back uh, this position, so they are hanging fire. Next one is in a cleft stick. This is a stick, and when we say cleft stick, so this is a part of stick that is shown, and this is cleft. I mean, this is cleaved. You can see it two parts. So when something is cleft, that means the situation presents a dilemma, and it is very difficult to decide which one to take. So this is called as uh, something which is in a cleft stick situation. All that jazz, and all that jazz means, and all those similar things that you're talking about. uh, let's say you're saying that I have hobbies like playing basketball, listening to music, watching TV, and all that jazz. I mean, all those kind of similar things that I'm talking about. Okay, so that is where all that jazz comes into play. In a huff. In a huff, huff has a literal meaning when someone blows a loud uh, sound, like whew. This is called in a huff. So when do people do that? We are relating the terms. So people do that when they get offended. Okay, when someone has ignored them or has made them feel embarrassed, that is in a huff. So you can disrespect someone and they can walk out of a party in a huff. That is in an offended manner. Okay. Next is ham it up. Ham it up means, just second, it means in the sense of emotions. When we act it up, ham is for an actor. So when you ham it up, you act it out in an exaggerated way. Okay, you try to make something funny by hamming it up. Okay, so you can mimic your teacher, any personality. That is called hamming it up. Seventh one is to have a field day. When you're having a field day, that means you're spending time enjoying something you really like. Okay, so that is the time when you are having a field day. For example, say a newspaper is struggling to get some news out to the public, and it is very difficult for, or maybe you can say that they're fighting a case in the court, and the court declares something in support of them. So that becomes a time when they are having a field day. Okay, I hope you understood that. Grub Street. Uh, Grub Street is the Indian term for this is Chor Bazaar. When we say Grub Street, it's a place where all the plagiarized items are there, uh, all the expensive items which can be bought at the inexpensive costs, cheap cost. So that's a Grub Street. Okay. Gunning for. When you are gunning for something, you are aiming for something. This is a very literal meaning for gun, right? So no need to explain much. Okay, she's gunning for success. Giddy goat. Giddy goat refers to a person who, mm, yes, who is found of having done a very silly mistake. Sometimes people act the giddy goat or they play the giddy goat. That means that they actually want to just show to the other people that this is a very silly or this is a very minor mistake that I have done. So it is pardonable. Okay, you're acting a giddy goat. Next one is in dire strait. Dire is the term for difficult. So, and strait is a situation. So, when you are in dire strait, it means that you are in a difficult situation. Push the boat out. Next one. Pushing the boat out means spending lavishly on some things to just enjoy. Okay, spending too much on your enjoyment, on your luxuries. That's called pushing the boat out. Boat generally symbolizes enjoyment. So when you push the boat out, it means you just want to have a good time by spending a lot of money or resources. Next is draw blank. This can be understood if I connect it, if I include it in a sentence. So I can say that um, the search that the team performed drew a blank. That means that the result of that search could not elicit any information, could not retrieve any information that was relevant or that was needed. So basically, it was futile. So that search drew a blank. Okay. The beau monde. The beau monde is a French term for the fashionable society. Beau literally means fine. Monde means world. Fine world. This is the origin from where it got modified, and today we say the beau monde of this place. That means the fashionable society of that place. 15th is very interesting, bursting at the seams. Let me make you understand first of all the literal meaning of bursting at the seams. Bursting at the seams means, for example, let's say there is this man who's wearing this shirt, okay, and there are buttons here. So bursting at the seams mean when these two pieces of clothes, uh, fail to conceal the part of skin that is revealed, because if the person's let's say that if he's fat, so the part of skin would be visible in between the buttons. So that is called as bursting at the seams, when you are too full of something. Okay. So let's me let see this with an example. During the time of war, the church was bursting at the seams with people. That means it was crowded too much. It was overflowing with people. That is called as bursting at the seams. So I hope you get an idea. Thank you. This was day 4.